it's time to screw over a character. Oh, one money sponsor right sales. AKA 9-Bit Fox. I think I found the opening for this. But, yeah, actually, screw over multiple characters. I have if I can show you guys this. I have a list here. I have a good list of everything liked and effing hated about this. Okay, so first off, this is Freaky Gwen Ben. And if anyone has ever, and I'm pretty sure almost, if you haven't gotten this, the meaning of what this episode is, if you think you know where this episode is probably gonna go, you pretty much, you'll be even let down from that, actually. You know what? I'm gonna say that right now. Even if you believe you know, the freaky episode is going to be, you're gonna be kind of disappointed, even in that regard. So get that straight for right now. If you thought they were gonna go standard, if you thought, okay, I know where this is gonna lead, I know where this story is gonna go. This episode, it's gonna go just like this, and yeah, it's not very creative, but you know what? Okay, no, it dives down even into less intelligent levels, more stupid levels. So let me first get into this first. Ben, Gwen, and Grandpa go to a swap meet. Grandpa gives Ben and Gwen $10 each and says, go buy whatever you want. Gwen and Ben, which I will say is a pretty funny joke, at least in the beginning, is they see two brothers drive up in a tank saying, wow, to us separately, spending our money separately, we couldn't have bought anything. But putting our money together, we were able to buy a tank. And it's just like, okay. So Gwen and Ben go, all right, let's put our money together so I have $20 to go buy something. And next is a little montage of them going through the swap meet, trying to find different things, something that each of them like, but neither of them can agree on. One of them was a Wild Mutt helmet, or like a hat. And it was classic Wild Mutt, like a mask. And my voice just went kicked up there for a second. Is Wild Mutt not in this series? Because I have some problems with that. One being, Wild Mutt is freaking awesome. Wild Mutt was one of my favorites, too. Like even like just the design of itself, with like the teeth or whatever, and not to mention he's basically kind of like the alien. Like I'm not saying like of course there's other aliens. I mean like alien, like get away from her, you kind of alien. Like with the no eyes, just the mouth, and even like and then like it's also a mix with like Predator too. With like him smelling through like his vent things on his sides, and then that's how you see the vision of him. So like he was a pretty epic character, I thought, and I love dogs, but yeah, but like, and he's like, and Gwen goes, that's stupid or something like that, and I'm just like, okay, you know what? Devil May Cry fans, I played DMC Devil May Cry, and I know a lot of people got angry when like that random white wig lands on the new Dante's head and he goes, yeah, not gonna happen. Throws the wig off, and people were literally mad about that. You know what? I kind of get that now, because F this show for dissing Wild Mutt. Fudge me. That was, I hated that. And that's like, so, also, I accidentally clicked onto an episode that's later on in the series, and they showed sumo slammers for a second. They butchered sumo slammers, which was one of my favorite parts of the BEN10 universe, the original BEN10 series, especially the episode where they get tugged into the video game, which is another thing about this episode. They're redoing an episode worse than they're redoing a concept that they did in the old BEN10 series, the original BEN10 series, where they did it better. Ugh, okay. But the two can't decide on anything. They diss the original series. You bet Reboot. And then they go to this one tent. While all of this is going on, Hex is there. Without Charmcaster. And I'm just like... oh, okay. Wait, why isn't Charmcaster here? Because Hex and Charmcaster were kind of a dual set. Until Charmcaster broke off and, became a god of a dimension. And even then, Hex became a likable, kind of helpful mentor to Gwen later on. But no, Hex comes here, and to the swap meet, because apparently someone stole his magic gauntlets. This, honestly, this is a mix of 2 episodes from the original BEN10 series. Done poorly. Done so dang crappy. But Hex goes to this prospector guy who says he has everything they can use to destroy the world. Fuzzy chaps. Hex throws the prospector across the county lines, apparently. That'll be brought up later, and that was actually a funny joke later. Destroys us, bring things to life. Ben and Gwen, though, first go to this tent where Ben finds a slushy machine that he wants, while Gwen wants some roller skates that attach to her shoes, and the two are arguing which one they should buy together, and then the lady comes up who owns it and goes, "Oh no, but what you guys really want?" And also, Hex is looking for these gauntlets called the Gauntlets of Titans or whatever, that's supposed to increase the powers of whoever tenfold. This lady goes, "Oh, you know what you guys really want? These Gauntlets Titan powers." And really, wait, what are those? He goes, badminton gloves. I'm selling them for $60. Wait, hold on a second. Wait. You have magical items that give you power. You're selling them for $60. That's why here, in my notes, I wrote, "Stupid Mystic Lady." I hate this. There is a funny joke though where Hex is talking to 2 of the brought to life minions, and there's just big fluffy ducks. I thought that was kind of funny. But Ben turns into, after destruction happens, Ben turns into Diamond Head. Ghost tries to fight Hex while Gwen tries to lead Grandpa Max to the gauntlets. Ben gets the crap kicked out of him, and Gwen goes, "If I had that watch, I would have turned to someone useful like this or Stinkfly," which I'm hoping that the blue fly creature is not the Stinkfly you're referring to, because Lord knows that's not who Stinkfly looks like. Please tell. I'm probably in denial, but I'm hoping that's a wholly different alien. Especially since that looks way more like Big Chill than anything else. A kiddier version. But still. But in any case. Also, when Ben times out, it doesn't really sound all that different when he times in, when he transforms. Again, original series did that a lot better. And even then, after, in Alien, I'm not sure Alien Force Ultimate, but he's an Omniverse, it's kind of alluded that Ben really doesn't time out that much anymore. Or it takes a very long time for it because it's kind of upgraded. The Omnitrix is upgraded, so at least then it's kind of okay, I can understand why it doesn't sound really that different, because he doesn't really time out anymore. He can choose to switch back whenever. But that was just this was just bad. But then they two are arguing, and the Hex goes, "You know what? Maybe I should swap your brains." Swaps their brains, which again, another episode in the original BEN10 series. Did the exact same thing. Only difference is Charmcaster used it so that way these 2 idiots wouldn't know how to fight each other. Or wouldn't know... Seriously? Is that warm up for ice cream? No one heard the ice cream man. But Ben and Gwen switch brains. And of course their voices switch so that we know who is who. Stupid watch joke. Oh, I got it. Gwen goes, or Ben grabs the gauntlets, and he suddenly has super strength using the gauntlets after Grandpa Max buys them for $55. His lady went down. He goes, he's at Ben's as Gwen. He goes, yeah, I have super strength. I'm gonna go up there. Goes up there, basically punches Hex, and Gwen goes, I'm gonna show you how it's done. Just watch. I know. The joke is so hilarious. I'll give you a minute more. Are you done? Are you done not laughing? Are you done not laughing? Okay, good. All right. Well, let's get back into this. Let's see. Gwen transforms into the forearms by accident and goes, I didn't mean for this, scared. And Ben's like, see? Not as easy as you thought, huh? And, Gwen, what is it? Gwen basically gets some crap kicked out of her. Ben uses these gauntlets, fights Hex, gets thrown back, and they both get tied up. And then basically, Hex gets the gauntlets and, I'm getting so powerful! I have 10 times the power to destroy whatever! And this is what I'm going to say right now, is the reason why this episode did it way worse than the other one. In the original series, Gwen knew martial arts, as well as, I believe she knew gymnastics as well. So, when Gwen and Ben switched brains, Ben had to learn how to use Gwen's style. Gwen's fighting, Gwen's flipping and stuff. If I remember correctly, her abilities, and then Gwen had to learn how to use Ben's abilities. Each of them kind of helping each other and telling each other how to do it. There is no lesson like that in this. This lesson is, Ben goes, alright, here's what you have to do. Turn to upgrade. She turns to upgrade. Now think your water, come back out, then go on top of those mystical items that are not technology as upgrade, and upgrade them to blow up. I'm going to say right now, upgrades redesign, not that bad. I don't know why it's purple, but I'm going to say right now, not that bad of a design. The green, though, fit a lot more, especially with the colors and stuff, and black and white because of Ben's shirt. And now it's just randomly purple. Okay, whatever, it's stupid, but alright. It doesn't look too bad. But his powers never freaking worked on mystical items! At least as far as I can remember. Upgrade's abilities were to upgrade technology. And even the background given to them for Omniverse at least made more sense too. They were Galvin created. They were created by accident, but they create technology. They gave them a great backstory and everything for that. Even for malware at least. But in this, they just work on magic things now too. I guess they just upgrade anything. But they blow up his hands. Gwen and Grandpa and Ben are like, yeah! And then Hex accidentally switches their brains back because Grandpa was butchering the spell. And then the swap meet lady, also, Grandpa has the little spell book that, in the original series, one was spellcasters and then became Gwen's. In this one, Grandpa drops the book, and Ben gets a slushy machine from the mystic lady or whatever. Gwen gets her skates, and they walk off, and the lady goes, this'll be useful. Puts a $2.99 sticker on it. And then I think, okay, the best joke out of this entire episode was that the cops come, arrest Hex, that prospector guy comes in and goes, look, buddy, I don't know what happened here, but you threw a swap meet owner across state lines, or so far that they flew across state lines. That had to break a law somewhere. And then just walks off with Hex. I'm like, okay, you know what? Out of this entire crap out of this giant turd that is in the punch bowl, that was the one funny thing in it. They only tell me where the turd in a punch bowl came from. Good job. Even though I probably used it wrong, but still. The best thing out of that Best thing out of a turn up punch bowl was that. Oh my gosh, this series just took a giant dump on itself. Oh, and also there's a scene where Gwen and Ben do high fives, but Ben as Gwen has the golden golems on and high fives Ben, and you see Ben go, ah, or Gwen go, ah, like his hand hurts, but it's just like a quick second, and then they just totally cut away from it. It's just like, why on earth did you do the joke? If you're gonna do a joke, at least commit to it. You did a stupid watch joke, but at least you're committed. Gosh dang, this was bad. This was bad. This was so bad. And here's the reason why I say it's so bad. One, Gwen gaining the spell book allowed her to become a magic user. F Ultimate Alien and F Alien Force. She used the magic, gosh dang it. And again, her power, I didn't say it in the other one, her powers acted differently. She could summon a metal snake in the original series. In the next one, I shoot beams. There's a difference. Secondly, in this, it's the second episode. Why on earth are you doing a Freaky Friday thing? Third, if you're going to do a Freaky Friday thing, you have to have that each character learn something about the other character. Or learns like, okay, yeah, Gwen, you're not useless. Because you know effing karate and can flip and do all this shtick. Ben, you're not an idiot. The watch does freaking switch out so many dang times. But you know what? You managing to use it, it's freaking awesome. You are really good. And it's kind of like showing for both of them to have a learn of respect towards each other. That's what a Freaky Friday moment is supposed to be. A Freaky Friday episode is supposed to be. This was not that. This was Ben and Gwen switch. Ben uses magic gauntlets that Gwen has never used before to fight Hex. And then in the end, Ben was quote unquote, it seems to be quote unquote right, as Ben has to tell Gwen how to work the watch. Is Gwen supposed to be the bad guy in this? Is Ben supposed to be always right? I don't know. I'm surprised feminists aren't jumping at arms with this one, but I guess no one's really paying attention to this one except for me. But, gosh dang, this show is stupid. At least that bit, that was like the stupidest thing. If you're going to do a brain switching, if you're going to do the cliche, at least do the cliche well, or at least do it with something different in mind. Like, maybe the dude's a freaking a-hole, just like they just find out they're a-holes for each other. They both suck. Or something like that. I don't know. But you don't just have where one character looks right. It's supposed to be that both of them are, in a way, right about how they are. Like, And again, this is a screw-up of 2 of the original episodes. The original one where Charmcasters swapped their brains. And then again, they both had to learn how to fight with it. Both had to learn how to fight. They both had to learn how to beat each other using their spells or whatever. Actually, that was Gwen and Charmcaster, and then they swapped again with Ben and Gwen. Yeah, and then also the whole and then even then, Gwen is supposed to have the magic book because then she gains her magical abilities. And this is another effing up the story of when Hex first appears with the magic charm, and Gwen becomes a superhero Lucky Girl. Lucky Girl with the low talismans, which makes sense why Hex would want those. And I know I read, like, I guess somewhere that, like, they're gonna have an episode where Gwen will wish to become Lucky Girl, which, again, why? Gwen was kind of her own thing, and it was kind of cool, like, she made her own costume and finding a whole mask. It's... Yeah, you know what? I was hoping you're gonna be better than this BEN10 reboot. I really did. I thought you would at least be like, okay, you know what? We see Teen Titans Go. It's a terrible reboot. We see Powerpuff Girls. Terrible reboot. I don't know, maybe they're doing well in views. I have no idea. But so many people hate these series. And there are people who like who like the original series, who like are watching Adventure Times and like that, who are beyond the demographic that you're trying to hit. So why don't we try to, I don't know, kind of stick a little bit more to the main series, but also still retell it in a new way. A good way of saying that, The Amazing Spider-Man, or The Ultimate Spider-Man, at least in a little bit in the big, actually no, I don't know about Ultimate Spider-Man. At least in The Amazing Spider-Man, or I'm trying to think of series that did it well, where they continued it, but still did it well. I would say Samurai Jack, but then again, that is just straight up directed towards the old fan base. That is directed towards the fan base who originally saw the first 4 seasons. I'm trying to think. Oh, I know. The Batman. New style, new retelling of each character, but it's still Batman. It's still kind of like, okay, let's watch this, see how this works. Is it as good as the original Batman anime series? Probably not, but it still at least felt like Batman, at least a retelling or a reboot of the series. Or whenever they retell or reboot movies, it's like, okay, you can redo it, but then just tell it in a more interesting way or something like that. This, God dang it, no. This is not how you do it. This is how you F it up. Gosh dang it. Okay. I think I'll end this episode here. This episode sucked. Really, really badly. I almost tripped. But this episode extremely sucked. It could have been better. And again, they screwed up Sumo Slammers. How? Like, one of the coolest episodes of that was when they go into the video game and Ben becomes like a samurai and Gwen became like a ninja and stuff like that. And like the sumo guys actually look, at least it would be like Dragon Ball Z but sumos. And it was pretty freaking epic. And now it's just, haha, they're fat. And again, that's a later episode. Maybe they go a little more into that. But yeah, it's just like, they took 2 episodes of the original BEN10 series and goes, how can we take anything smart out of this, fill it with stupid jokes, and even diss the original series a couple times? And even lower a character who used to stand right up, almost right next to Ben, at least later on in the series, who had, mixed martial arts, who's one of the smartest characters in the series, stuff like that, and just kick her down a bit more, and just make it that Ben's right. How can we do that? How can we do that? Maybe put in the episode where she actually gains superpowers that shows that she's an important part of the team. Take that one out. And then take another episode where she gains the power to use magic and becomes even a better part of the team. And you know what? Take the lesson that Ben learned from both of those, or that Gwen, getting stronger. Take out that character development, stuff like that. Throw that completely out the window. And keep Gwen how she is, and keep Ben saying like, yeah, I'm right, and, just that. I don't know, you think feminists would get angry about that bit. A female character being kicked down a level, and then the male character be just like, yeah, I'm right. I'm surprised no feminists are angry about that bold. But you would be angry about Tracer turning around. And I'm talking about the extreme feminists. I'm not, but anyways. Even then, still, and feminists themselves. But feminists themselves, at least with that bit. I'm going completely off, so I was just stop talking about that. But yeah, that just seems very stupid. This is just a bad episode. It's a really bad episode. It kicks down 2 characters, Wild Mutt and Gwen, and that's not really good. And even Hex is too stupid in this. But either way, tell me what you guys in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Also, Ben knows who Hex is, so there's a story behind all this. Is this supposed to be taking place after the main series? Because apparently it's supposed to be a reboot too, so I have no idea. And this just seems dumb. But either way, thank you so much for watching. Whichever videos that I've done, links are on my face, subscription button's right there. Thank you so much for watching. We should call them other videos. Thank you everyone, and real well. See you later.